नमस्ते, म सिंह बहादुर मोक्तान यहाँहरूलाई फेरि पनि स्वागत छ बिजनेस कुराकानी पोडकास्टमा। सधैँ चाहिँ आज पनि हामीले एकजना व्यक्तित्वलाई हाम्रो यो स्टेजमा निम्ताएका छौँ। आज चाहिँ अलिक फरक तरिकाको बहस हुन गइरहेको छ, कुराकानी हुन गइरहेको छ, कारण कि उहाँ स्वदेशी भन्दा पनि विदेशी हुनुहुन्छ, नजिकको हुनुहुन्छ। ढिला नगरी कुराकानी सुरु गरौँ। नमस्ते।
Namaste.
सो इट विल बी कम्फर्टेबल इफ यु टक इन इङ्ग्लिस।
Yes, I know little bit of I know Nepali completely, but कुरा गर्ने अलि difficult हुन्छ.
Okay, so it's going to be interesting
Yeah.
point that if somewhere else, okay, if I would ask you that, okay, why not elaborate in Nepali, then okay, let's give a try, and that's going to be interesting for viewers.
Yes. Sure. You can ask me a Nepali question. I'll try adding it Nepali and English,
Okay.
more English, little bit Nepali.
Okay, so my simple questions to you: if anybody else asks you that, who are you, and you have to give in one sentence, how you would give answer?
So I'm a Chaitanya Kagalkar. I'm a professional in automobile industry, and simply, if I want to put it in one word, I believe in simplicity.
Okay, so Chaitanya, it's a first name or last name?
First name is Chaitanya. Kagalkar is my surname.
Kagalkar.
It's
Okay.
a family name.
Okay, so originally where you belong?
So I originally belongs from Kolhapur, a town in Maharashtra. Around to give you little bit reference, it's a town of around 400 kilometers from Mumbai, down
Okay.
south,
Okay.
while going towards the Bangalore. On the national highway of Mumbai Bangalore, it's around 400 kilometers from Mumbai.
How happened to be here in Nepal?
So I'm here for around 6+ years now.
6+ years.
Yeah.
So it means that okay, you know Nepali now very well.
I completely understand Nepali. I read Nepali. I can understand Nepali. Of course, I do not have much of opportunity to speak Nepali because people like you talk to me in Hindi or English. So I'm not conversant with fluent with the Nepali language.
But-
Otherwise, my family is completely fluent with the Nepali language. My daughters, my wife is fully fluent with the Nepali language.
Really?
Yep. And Nepali is very close to my mother tongue also, Marathi.
Yes.
So that is reason I could learn this language faster, or they also learn this language faster. Very common words, very similar words.
Okay. So by professions, as you said, that automobile industry.
Yeah. So I am country head for Mahindra Mahindra in Nepal.
Yeah.
And I'm heading Nepal, Bhutan and Bangladesh markets based in Kathmandu.
Wow. One individual looking after 3 countries.
Of course, it's not the individual; it's always a team.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
have a
yeah.
team based in Bangladesh. I have a team here in Nepal. It's a yes. I'm a face of it, but it's all about teamwork.
Wow. So basically, it's a leadership positions. It's a sure shot. So automobile. Since your career began with automobile industry, or later on it happened?
So to start before start of career, let me little go back.
Yes.
So I belongs to, as I said, from Kolhapur. It's a town which has a very rich history,
Yeah.
culture of art and music and cinemas and all those things. Along with this, it has got also one of the bigger industrial zone in and around the city.
Okay.
It's on the national highway, it is very convenient location
Yes.
for the industries to come
Yes,
up. So
yes.
lot of industries are there. And I also belongs to a family where all are engineers. So it was obvious. My father is engineer, my uncles are engineers. So it was very obvious that I
Most of
will
the families
become
that happens.
I'll be an engineer. And then I done my engineering from Kolhapur only, Kolhapur Institute of Technology, which is
Okay.
I done my production engineering, which
Okay.
is and after that, after completion of engineering, I shifted to Pune for my MBA,
Okay.
and I done MBA in marketing,
Okay.
and then I got my first job in Force Motors.
Force Motors.
So
Okay.
earlier it was, if you remember, it was known as Tempo Traveler. Tempo
Okay. Oh
for,
yes,
yeah,
yes, Traveler. What
Traveler.
was the age that time?
So I must be 25.
25. Wow. At the age of 25.
I started
Okay.
working for Force Motors. 2.5 years I worked for Force Motors, and then I got a opportunity to join Mahindra and Mahindra.
Wow.
And since then, for last 17 years, I'm with Mahindra and Mahindra.
Mahindra and Mahindra, one of the
And I
renowned brand.
yes, and I handled multiple geographies.
Okay.
When I joined Mahindra and Mahindra, I joined only international operations.
Okay.
So since then I'm looking after the export business part of it, and I have worked with multiple geographies. Like,
Have you ever thought that, okay, why I'm doing for someone else job? Okay, why don't I start my own entrepreneurship journey, the business?
so
Have you never given
I
thought?
I will not say that thought was not there,
Okay.
but see, I belongs to a family which doesn't have any entrepreneurial background.
Yes.
So my father was a government officer. My grandfather was also a government officer. My uncle is a government officer.
Oh.
Of course, my younger uncle was having a business as such, but the culture of business was not there in the house.
Okay. Okay.
And then when I shifted, I went to Pune. There was always a moral pressure on myself, back-end pressure to stand on my own feet.
Wow.
So easiest way to stand on own feet immediately after the completion of college is getting into a job.
Yes. Yes. There is no other way.
So, and then luckily I got selected into a campus interview,
Yeah.
and then I never looked back.
Wow.
Then life moves on. So I never looked at exploring the option of entrepreneurship.
As you said that, okay, rest of your family members, they are in government job. Okay, your family didn't insist or say that, okay, why don't you also join the government job?
There was my grandfather was very much insisting me to get into the UPSCs or MPSCs exams and get into a government job. But see, I always went with the flow.
Okay.
So it was like I completed my engineering. I got an admission to a MBA college. I completed it. Before I completed MBA, I got into a Force Motors as a campus
Yes.
interview. So with the flow, I went off, and it was not hard and fast compulsion on me to get into a government job, but it was like if this opportunity is there, why not? Why to leave and look for something like this?
So what we usually in Nepal hear from India that, okay, being a huge populations, there are tough competition. Is that right? What we heard?
Of course, there is a tough competition, and which brings good or best out of you, I would say.
Oh wow. If you look at from the
And then
positive
equal
aspect.
opportunities are there.
Okay.
You have to look for the opportunity and build your skills
Yeah.
to match that opportunity. There are multiple opportunities,
Opportunities.
and there is a good amount of competition.
Okay.
But my take on competition is, if there is no competition, best out of you doesn't come out.
Oh, that's correct. That's correct. So it's been 17 years in Mahindra and Mahindra, and so how many? Okay, in the general language, how many promotions you got in within this 17 years?
I would like to answer it in a different way.
Okay.
I would be I am very lucky with Mahindra and Mahindra, because
Okay.
what positions I am getting is not that important.
Oh yeah.
What important is what type of work you are getting.
Oh yes.
Because what drives end of the day is how happy you are in your job.
Oh yes.
So the biggest mantra to be a successful in a job is what you do. Do you love your job? What you do you love what you are doing right now?
Yes, that has to
So
be priority.
Mahindra and Mahindra has given me always good opportunities to perform, learn, and grow.
Okay, okay. So many people says that okay, so having promotion is a nightmare. So they keeps on the okay moving from one company to another company. So your track record shows that okay 17 years in one place, and
That is the
there might
reason.
be some reason. Okay,
Absolutely, that is the reason I'm saying.
yeah.
I got always, always I got a new opportunity and new
Mm-hmm.
um, work, which
Yes.
keeps me excited with the role.
Okay. So have you never thought of that, okay, out of this automobile industry, why not join some other industry?
No, I never.
Okay. So what is there anything
It's
apart
it's a
from
clear passion for the automobiles.
oh yes. Oh yes. So while coming into Nepal, so it was your choice or it's a company choice to be here?
Frankly, it was a company choice,
Okay.
but it was never. I never said no to it. I was excited to it because Nepal was not new to me.
Okay.
I have looked after Nepal. I know Nepal market since 2009.
Okay.
But when I shifted here, of course, it was a tough call. Not for me, but it was because for family. Because you are leaving entire your friends, your family back home, and you're coming here in a new country, and it is as good as setting up your new home here. So it was very tough for my family.
For
Uh,
you, it's not.
for me, it was not because it was exciting role for me. It was something new I'm going to do, something new I'm going to learn, and something there was opportunity for me to perform something and show that I can do this also.
So
So it was exciting. So, but for family, it was little tough. But how I'll put it is, Nepal is very uh, again I said happy country where
wow.
people are here so uh, helpful and they made us like they are helped us to become like in between their own.
Wow.
We never felt like
Okay.
we have left
Hmm.
our family or friends back.
Yes.
Here,
Yes.
whomsoever there, our distributor team, everyone was so helpful, so involved us into their family
Wow.
that we became one part of Nepal now.
So okay, the homesickness we call.
Yeah, it
You
was there is
never
never
had.
been there.
Never been there.
Now, if you
Okay.
ask my wife or my children, would you now go back to India? They would probably say, no, this is also a good country to stay, or this is very good because we have developed so many friends.
Yeah.
So it is like now we have built our own family here now.
Yes. 6 years itself is yeah. This is good. As you said that okay before coming into here also you had gone through okay what is the market, what is Nepal. So did you find that okay same as it was expected? It was you have thought of after joining here in reality.
Of course, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But there was no assumptions because I
Okay.
was aware of the market.
Or of
So there
market.
was something like I have assumed something like that, and this has come out which is different. There was
Mm.
no surprise. Surprise in good terms. Like, we didn't expected that country will accept us so well.
Okay. That is surprising.
People here, yeah, that was surprise. People
Uh,
loved us like I cannot put it in words.
oh yes. So as you said that you are giving as a leadership here in Nepal, Bangladesh, and Bhutan. So it means that as a being a representative of Mahindra and Mahindra, so you might have to deal with government agencies and some other authorities in all these countries, na?
Yeah.
So could you tell us that okay, how comparatively how easy to work with Nepalese government authorities and how easy to work with Bhutan and this?
So frankly, there is no direct as a representative from a company, we do not have direct connections or directly deal with the
Okay,
government or the government agencies in Nepal because our role here is on the business development
okay,
along with our distributor partners.
okay,
So we are not face to the country
okay,
or the customers. Our
okay,
face to the customers are our distributors. So
okay,
major job is been done by them.
okay,
But saying this, if I want to compare
okay,
Nepal, Bangladesh,
Bhutan.
Bhutan or any other country. Let us not compare with Nepal with one of the countries. Personally, I'll tell you, Nepal is very adaptable country.
Wow.
In a sense, people here, I'm not only talking about government, in general,
In general.
people will hear you out.
Yes.
And simultaneously, they will also put their opinion in front of. And there is
Yes.
a healthy discussions,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
which leads to a growth. And
Okay.
you can reach to a conclusion of your problem.
Yes.
And which is very good in Nepal, even in Bhutan,
Yes.
compared to any other countries which I have looked at it.
Okay. So
It's a part of culture.
Yes. Yeah. True. It's a part of culture. As you said that you are not the front face of companies to the government, but indirectly, as you're looking after distributor. Okay. So from that perspective also, you might have some kind of hurdles, kind of because of not supporting them. Have you experienced that kind of things?
I don't see anything which is extraordinarily different.
Yeah.
When I looked at the other countries, there is nothing which is extraordinarily different in Nepal.
Okay. Is not such
I don't
things.
find it.
Okay.
It's very common. The time required to get the process done, it is very common every country.
So, in your 6 years experience, how easy doing business in Nepal?
How I'll put it in a different way.
Yeah.
For me, it was easy because my distributor partners which are here, he's with us for more than 30 years.
More than 30 years.
So, as such, we need not to do something
Okay.
very differently.
Okay.
So, doing business here, because with the 30 years of experience, everything is set up here.
Yeah.
So, doing business might be a tough or easy when you look at a start of new business.
Oh,
Ours was
yes.
not a new start of new business.
Yes.
Ours was
Yes.
building existing business to a newer heights.
Oh, wow. Existing business in next level. Oh, that's great. So, having said that, okay, these 2-3 years that we have been hearing, okay, continuously, okay, economy is down, okay. What do you think, okay, from your prospect, 6 years of experience here in Nepal, what would be the reasons? Everybody saying that economy is down. What would be the reason from your prospect?
So, how I will assess this is every market,
Yeah.
every geography has its own challenges.
Yeah.
Challenges of political, social, economical, and even technology.
Yeah.
And on these all parameters, industry fluctuates.
Oh, yeah.
Correct. Coming back to Nepal as such, because every market goes through a downturn and upturn.
Yeah.
Coming back to Nepal, if you have seen last 2 years, yes, it is a bigger challenge for all businesses because industries have collapsed much lower. Even some cases it has gone. People might say ki we have gone 10 years back.
Yeah.
What was there in 10 years, now we are at that level. So yes, it is mainly because of the macroeconomic issues which country faced, external supply chain issues which has affected because of the war and COVID. So it has affected and which has got economic impact which has continued little longer.
Okay.
But I always look at positive part of it. When there is a downturn, there is a good upturn possible.
Yes.
So look at positive part, and in business, someday it will be a low, some days will be good.
Yeah.
And look at the positive and always try to optimize and take the decisions which will help
Yeah.
to perform better in that situation,
Okay.
in that situation.
Have you ever experienced that? Okay, because of these things happenings, most of people blames on political instability.
Yes, it is. It is one of the affecting criteria because of the political changes, frequent changes happening. It has affected it, but it is not only one thing.
Yeah.
It's always a combination of multiple things which affects this one.
Yes.
Because see, in past, if you go when there was a political instability was there,
Yeah.
that time industry has grown, na?
Yeah.
So if you look at last 10 years records,
Yeah.
there's multiple times political instability was there, but industry has performed. So it is not only, we cannot pinpoint on one thing and say ki, no political instability is the, so our business is not. It's not. It is all combination of all things. Of course, this time everything gone against us.
Yeah.
So I'm sure now things are positive and everything will come in place.
So it's this this question could be political kind of things. Okay. Still, what I usually hear in Nepal, if something is not happening, then people start saying that यो इन्डियाले गर्न दिएन, इन्डिया हाम्रो राम्रो भएको हेर्नै चाहँदैन. So always blame goes there. What do you say about this?
I don't know, because how I will put it in is there must be some geopolitical concerns between two countries.
Yes.
But as a people to people connection, I never find this challenge.
True.
So
That's
politician, because of political issues might be there,
Yeah.
and it will always be there in all countries.
All countries.
But good part of Nepal and India is people to people connect.
Yes.
If the people to people connect was not good, I would have not seated here and discussed with you.
Yes.
And you would have not asked this question to me
Yes.
in this type of forum.
Yes.
It is because you and me had a very
Yes.
good connection and relation, so you can freely ask this question and I can freely answer.
Yes. Yes.
That is the actually core of our discussion.
Yes. And you know, basically this culture also, you know, kind of culture and the food and everything also matches, and even language, you know, and Hindi, Nepali, which sounds same to same. Okay.
No, and more than that, I am here and I'm working. There is
Yeah.
a lot of Nepalese friends are going there in
Yeah,
India and they
yeah,
work.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it is,
yeah,
it is,
yeah,
it is
yeah,
all
yeah.
because people to people connection is very strong.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't look at what happens
Okay.
at the political level.
Yes. If there is any negative things is
It's that
rumoring,
from the political.
and it's a political.
It is-
geopolitics.
And then you never know somebody's political benefit of maybe India's benefit or Nepal's benefit. These things might be roaming around in the
Roaming
circle.
around. If people to people connection is
So-
good, let's be happy.
And I personally never find difficulty in that. So I found it,
never,
people to people
never,
connect is
never,
very
never,
strong, and
never.
and these things, there will be negative things not only related to this subject. There
Yeah.
will be other subjects also.
Yes.
There will be some people who will talk negative,
Yes.
and there is a lot of
Yes.
people will talk about positive. So
Yes.
let's look at positive and move ahead.
Yes. Yes. So as you said that you belong to automotive industry, and people here they talked about इन्डियामा गाडी कस्तो सस्तो छ, यहाँ चाहिँ धेरै महँगो छ. So the reason would be taxes. Do you think that it's reasonable to levy that much of taxes, 200-300%? Even I have heard. Okay, I haven't figured out myself, but I have heard that it's up to
There are
300.
taxes. There are taxes.
Okay.
But my take on this is never compare yourself with anyone,
Oh yeah.
any other country.
Yes.
So what is the point in comparing a price with India or XYZ country?
They have their own way of doing things.
So
Okay.
every country has its
Okay.
own size, cost structure, price structure. So the government taxes are everywhere. It's a different.
Yeah, okay.
Nepal has different. Now, if you go and compare the taxes of Nepal with some other country which has got higher taxes, will you feel good? Then compare it and feel it good.
Yeah. Okay. So
Look at
look
the taxes in neighboring countries. Look
Yeah.
at the taxes in Bangladesh, which is equal or higher than Nepal. Look at
Okay.
the taxes in Sri Lanka. It is higher than Nepal. Then will you feel good? No, no. So no point in comparing Nepal with any other country.
Okay.
Now coming back to the question that whether it is good for country, I would say I'm not the right person to answer that.
Okay.
It's a policy makers who have decided the taxes. They must have thought of something on that front. So if it is right or wrong, it is like
Okay.
for their people, they have to take that call, and they must have taken that. Thinking of
So
that.
what I've heard that okay, they put it this car things in luxury side, and that's why luxury things should be levied heavy tax. So in today's date, okay, cars, it's logical to regard it as a luxury things, isn't it? It's a basic thing.
Again, I'll divide this into two.
Yeah.
One is nowadays automobiles is important for as a mode of transport, which is
Yes.
compulsory required. But then look at this way: is it affordable for as a country? Is it affordable to have a higher priced cars or luxurious cars?
Yes.
Because what will happen if the duties will go down?
Yeah.
Car imports will go up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So all things will come up in place where this roads infrastructure is sufficient enough,
Yeah.
parking infrastructure is sufficient enough,
Yeah.
and government revenue also comes in place.
Yeah.
When we look at the taxes, it comes to the government revenue, and government revenue is what? It's a people's money
Yeah.
where government will spend. It is expected that government will spend on the development of the country, and country
Yes.
will grow further.
Yes. True.
So categorizing it into a luxury or not luxury,
Oh yeah,
it
that's the point.
depends on the state of the country.
Yeah.
Again, it is a matter of policy makers.
Okay. So you mean that there are lots of space that government side policy wise, there's lots of work need to be done.
Absolutely, there is a possibility. Always there is an opportunity to look at things which can be lead to a improvement.
Okay.
Not only from government side. We always looked at our performance of last month, what things have gone good, what has gone wrong.
Okay.
Why? Because we want to learn from it and grow in next month or next year or in future. So always there is an opportunity for the improvement.
Okay.
So I'm sure the policymakers will look at it and they will do good,
Okay.
whatever is the good for the country and
Okay.
country's people.
Okay. Let's back to the Mahindra and Mahindra. So I don't have exact years of this company's history, but it must be 100 plus years of
No, the company first established in 1945,
1945. Okay. So more than 60 years.
78 years.
78.
45,
years.
so it
Okay.
is 78 years.
Okay. One of the leading automotive manufacturing company in
In
okay.
India, yes.
Other things also does na M&M, Mahindra and Mahindra.
Yes, in Mahindra and Mahindra
there are
is
too many
into-
sectors.
It is not only automobiles, it is into 20 plus industries.
20 plus industries.
Different financial sectors.
Yeah.
Information technology,
Modut
holiday-
something that
holiday and resort
yeah.
company. So there are
20
it's
plus.
it started with the steel industry actually.
Still. Okay. Actually started with the steel industry. Okay. See, my point is here. So, what did you say the mantra or base to this company to go up to here and they're doing 20 plus other businesses? What would be the mantra or what would be the business philosophy
So it's
that
a,
took here?
so it is all about the culture again.
Culture.
So on what culture, what values you have built your organization,
Okay.
it will take you to the next levels.
Okay. It's a
And
values
it is
and
completely
culture.
professional driven company,
Okay.
which is also helping to grow. So
Okay.
it is over a period, it all grows. It has grown multifold.
Okay. So it's all about values and culture.
Absolutely.
If any organization driven by these two things,
Strong
basically.
values, strong culture, and clear vision,
Okay. Yeah. Clear vision.
which company will has grown multifold.
Okay. So most of the even India also. Okay. Other than Mahindra and Mahindra, Tata, and in Nepal, in India, what I have seen that the first generation they have started a business. Okay. Then the second generation they have made a little bit upgradation of business, and then third generation, fourth generation. Okay. There is no company. That sort of things also we could say. So this is happening. What would be the reason, sir? That is also we have seen. Okay. So it started by one generation, the second generation they have groomed and they have they taken the business in the next level. Okay, when it came to third generation, down, and then fourth generation there is.
There could be multiple reasons.
Okay.
One of the major reason could be you are not up to the changes which is happening in the industry. You are not up to the mark to the changes.
Okay.
You are not adaptable.
Okay.
You are adaptive, I would say. You are not adaptive to the changes what's happening around you.
Okay.
So you have to be always adaptive to the changes in the industry. If you don't change with the surroundings, with the future one, then there is no growth possible.
Okay. Is this true that even I have experienced myself and too many scholars also mentioned very clearly. The one reason would be while the passing generation to generation, there is gap has happened. Gap is that one led by family. This is my company that things has to be happen as per my wish, because of that attitude also not taking place as it has to be, and basically it's not handling handing over to professionals. One thing, and the second thing that the way the hard work that one generation did another generation did, that could be reason.
See, for a failure of a company, there could be
Multiple.
reasons, correct?
Multiple.
So what you are saying is absolutely right.
Yeah.
But then there
Out
are
of that, out of other, that
yeah,
could be.
this could be a reason
Yeah,
for a
that could
failure
be
that
reason.
then
Okay.
professional it is not been handled professionally, or it is not been taken over by next generation in the same spirit or the
Yes.
same hard work which is there. It could be the reason. Yes.
Okay.
But then there are other examples in the in the world that generation after generation industries are performing.
Yes.
Like,
One example is Mahindra itself. Tata is there here in like Chaudhary. Okay, Chaudhary
Absolutely.
is doing good. Like
so there are.
yeah.
So generation change cannot be the only reason for the failure.
Okay.
See, it also you need again I'm saying when it is a change, that
Yeah.
company also needs to adapt to the change, not only the environment but with the new generation.
Okay,
The
okay,
way new
okay.
generation will think of driving the company, the older generation also need to allow them to do that.
Yes.
Sometimes because of that generation difference of working, sometimes there is a failures also there.
Okay. It's
New
true.
generation is very different in their approaches.
Okay.
Like, I would say in my generation, I started working for a job because I want to show, I want to prove myself that I can stand on my feet. It was not like I want to earn for my family.
Okay.
My earlier generation, my father's generation, of course, there was a need
Mm-hmm.
for him to earn and help the family to grow, his younger brothers or. If I go the earlier generation of my father, my grandfather generation, there was the issue of survival.
Yes.
They,
Yes.
they
Yes. True. True.
always
True.
struggled to
True.
survive and they always worked to this one. Now coming back to my next generation, next generation will not work for survival or to stand on their feet. They will work for happiness. If you go and ask any Gen Z, he will say, if I'm enjoying, I will do the work. If I'm not enjoying, you give 2x salary, still I will not work. So it's a difference of opinions, difference of the new generation, way of working of new generation. And all companies need to adapt to that to be successful in their way of work.
Yeah, I was about to come into that point also. Okay, so let me ask you. Okay, so in today's date, so Gen Z are growing. Okay, their population are growing. So in this stage, how today's business organization should prepare themselves, sir?
See, again, I'm saying your core values on
Yeah.
which your company is based
Okay.
has to be very strong,
Okay.
and you should be adaptive enough to the new changes. For example, an automobile industry, what's new now? EVs is new.
Yeah.
If any company says, I'll not get into EVs, I will stick to the ICE, internal combustion engine portfolio only. As today we can say this, that it may not grow in future. We don't know what happens in future, how the changes will happen. But today's time says that if you want to grow, you have to adapt to the new technology.
Yes. Otherwise,
Very
you will be
famous
numbered.
example,
Yes.
which is a Kotak.
Yeah.
Sorry, not
Kodak.
Very famous example of Kodak.
Yeah.
They used to sell the camera rolls,
Yes.
and
Nokia itself.
Nokia. So they never changed. They were late to the change.
Yes.
So
They changed, but by then, okay, time already passed away.
So you have to be adaptive enough. You have to be right time. Change yourself at a right time and in right way.
Okay.
And that is the mantra for Gen Z also. Same way. It's all about the culture, how you will handle the new manpower, new Gen Z employees in your company.
Then, okay, top of this, okay, my query is that now then, what should be look like management style?
Again, you have to be adaptive here.
Yeah.
You can't say that I'll adopt a dictative management style or leadership style.
Yes.
Well, I'm a boss. What I'm saying, do it. Boss is always right.
Okay.
May not work.
Yes.
But in some situations, it is all about situation. It's all about how the leader is handling the situation.
Okay.
In some cases, leader has to take a stand.
Okay.
No, boss, this is my experience says this. This is the right thing to do right now.
Yes.
You please follow it.
Yes.
And then there is a situation where you involve everyone in. Most of the times it should be.
Yeah.
You should involve everyone into a decision making, and you should take a collective decision as a team, which actually will help you to grow.
Yeah. Okay.
Collective decision making is the way of future.
Wow. Collective decision making.
Like Gen Z, if you don't involve them into decision making or the issue in hand, and if you only give them instructions, I don't think they will enjoy their work, they will be happy in their work.
Okay.
So involving everyone into a decision making, taking a collective decision into on a particular issue is always way to go. But as a leader, you come with some experience.
Yeah.
to handle such, you have handled such a situations in past. On that basis, as a leader, you can have a, maybe a, you can put a say that, okay, this is the discussion, but I feel this is the way to go it. And then as a leader, you also need to stand. If that's the decision which you have taken which goes wrong, then leader has to take the responsibility also.
Yes, we talk about situational leadership. It seems that okay, that situational leadership going to work a lot. So let's back to Mahindra and Mahindra, as you are looking after. As long as my understanding, you're looking after business, moreover. So, how challenging doing business here in Nepal? As you already mentioned that okay, your other portfolio people are looking after, as you are looking after okay
If it would have
business
been not
prospect.
challenging, you would have not enjoyed.
Yes.
Correct? Every day here comes with the new challenges,
Yes.
and which actually drives
Okay.
you in the work.
Okay.
So, but I would not say, I will not blame for anyone for the challenges.
Okay.
Challenges are good to life.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
This
yes.
economic downturn is a big challenge. How you
Okay.
will perform better. So what earlier also I said, during this situation, how best you can perform is more important.
Okay.
And for that you need to use your experience to handle the situation, and as well as you need to handhold with each other,
Yes.
with your distributor, with your customers, because everyone is in problem.
Yes.
It's not only
The
your
parent
distributor or
company.
dealers are in problem, even customers are in problem, because
Yes.
our entire industry is in.
Yes.
And then because it's a chain, your
Yeah.
customer
Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
problem,
Chain,
so
yeah.
he's not buying
Yes.
your vehicles.
Yes.
He is not buying vehicles, so your dealers are in little
Yeah.
bit stress.
Yes.
Because your dealers are in stress, your distributor is in stress, and because
Yes.
distributor is stress, your business is in stress.
Yes.
So how you will handle the situation,
Mm-hmm.
and in that situation, what is the best for your company, for your all stakeholders? What is your
Yes.
best for your all stakeholders? That way you need to, and that way we have handled this situation. And I would not say we have not done. We have done much better.
Okay.
Here in
See.
Nepal.
Okay. These years, what I'm also hearing, I'm also facing challenges. One challenge is okay, finding the right people for work. Have you ever experienced finding?
Absolutely, it's there.
So, what would be the reason?
Reason is somewhere. If I go back to my education, I studied my engineering and then I done my MBA. What I studied and learned in my engineering and MBA, actually, if you ask me, it's not 100% the way it is being studied.
Yes. Yes.
It's this life outside the education or theoretical education is much different.
Yes.
So the skill set which you require
Mm.
to work in today's life, if the new generation which is getting passed out from the college, along with the technical or whatever the knowledge they are taking for that subject,
Yes.
along with that they also need to learn on the how to put it, their personality traits.
Yes.
How you behave, your behavioral traits which are there,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
which will more help in getting into the industry.
Okay.
So when we hire, it's not about how much you know about the
Automotive,
product or
product. Yeah.
the industry. Yes, it is functional knowledge is important,
Important.
but behavioral traits are more important
More importance.
when we looked at the hiring. So people need to, the college student also need to work on the behavioral traits.
Okay. It's a problem. Okay. Lack of behavioral traits.
Yeah, trainings are not there.
Okay.
So behavioral traits, how we learned is we learned through the experience.
Okay.
So now if this, and there are a lot of courses available,
Okay.
even online courses and even outside world there are a lot of behavioral courses are available. So
Okay.
the
So-
students can take those and which help their improve their skill sets.
So, authentic, okay, based on Nepal, we were graduated, we were has some level of experience. Okay, they don't want to stay here and they are going abroad. Because of that, also, skillful human resources are very tough to find here, and lots of organizers are facing the same problem. And the meantime, okay, the too many positions are filled from neighboring country, basically from India. Okay, and what even I've heard personally, so that's the same responsibility, same job, but someone else coming from neighboring country getting high paid, and the same job, I'm Nepali, I'm getting the same job, but I'm getting less paid. Have you experienced that kind of issues in your tenure
No,
in Nepal?
I have never had such
Okay,
a experience.
that sort of things practice in M&M.
No,
Not-
I don't know because we never experienced such a case, and
Okay.
we never looked at from that angle also.
Okay, so if capacity is there, okay, well deserved, okay, paid, that is happening. Okay, so what would be your suggestions, okay, see those people going abroad, okay, either it's a youth, either it's an experienced one, they're saying that okay, there is not much space for me as per my education, my skill, and they are going abroad. What would be suggestions for those people from your side?
There is nothing wrong in going abroad and working.
Okay.
My only one suggestion: look
Okay.
at your ROI,
Okay.
return on investment,
Okay.
because going abroad is not cheap.
Yes.
You need to spend some money.
Yes.
So if you spend those money and you're going abroad, how much earning you're going to get?
Okay.
And if you take the same money here and do some business or somewhere a job, what's your earning?
Okay.
And take a decision based on that.
Okay. Yes. 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 One more things. Okay. Say. Importing all the Mahindra's vehicles come from okay abroad, okay, India basically, so it's definitely imported. Okay, so if it is produced here itself, okay, assemble, produce kind of things, if we does that, okay, cost will down.
Not necessarily, because again, how you, I would say the importing, what is the cost of importing the unassembled
Yes.
parts will also depend on
yes, yes, yes.
that. So if you look at it now in two-wheeler industry,
Yeah.
most of them have started assembling because it making business
Okay.
sense
Oh yeah. Yes.
for both. I would
Yes.
say manufacturing or the original
Company.
and the local partner.
Local partner.
It is making sense for them, so
Okay.
they are started it.
Okay.
So nobody will do business for making losses.
Yeah.
It's a business. Business
Yes.
is to make a profits.
Okay.
So if you can make a profit, people will build
Okay.
or make an assembly of it. Two-wheeler,
Okay.
it's happening because
Okay.
of course it is, and I'm sure over a period it will happen to
Okay.
four-wheeler also or other industries also.
Okay.
Like cement, you look at cement.
Yes.
Cement is completely
Yeah.
100%
Hmm.
in-house in Nepal. Why? Because it's making
Business
clear
sense.
business sense.
Yeah.
For all business people who are investing in Nepal, be it Nepalese or a foreign investment.
Yeah.
Why they are doing it? Because it is making the
Yes.
business case for them, business sense for them. So if there is a business case, definitely people will come and start the assembly part of it.
Okay, so simple understanding. Okay, if anything makes a business sense, okay, either it's a manufacturing, whatever, they'll come to here and they'll operate. If there
And
is
for
no,
that, policymakers should ensure that they make the environment such that the people
okay,
should come and invest here to
okay,
produce here.
okay. So we have heard lots of rumor and lots of disturbing news about this NCL also, and yeah, again it's a policy. So the lots of investor what they're saying that even I do own that I can take it back to my home country. That sort of is again back to policy. If policy is favorable, might be okay. People take risk.
Absolutely.
Okay, if policy is also
See,
one of
for any foreign company,
yeah,
it is decision of choice
yeah,
whether I should invest. I have certain money
yeah,
as an individual.
Yeah,
Leave the
yeah.
all companies, for
yes,
example.
yes,
I have certain money and I need to invest somewhere.
yeah,
I have option of investing in India. For example, I have an option of investing in India, Nepal, or XYZ country. What I will look at it,
yeah,
where is the better return of
Yes.
investment on return on
yes,
investment,
yes.
and I will invest there.
Okay.
It's the same
Okay.
story.
Okay, so what further that I have heard in Nepal is that Nepal is still not mature enough to call investment friendly country. What do you say? Why people would have said that like okay investment friendly country?
Of course, there is a agency which rates the
Yeah,
country
okay.
on the business ease of doing business.
Yes, as of doing business.
But there are certain policies which is good enough for the countries for the investment in the country. Look at the way the hydropower segment
Yes,
is growing.
yes,
Cement
true,
has segment
true,
has
true,
grown.
true.
So it is not happened all of a sudden. Na?
Yeah.
There is a policy which is helpful for them to come and invest.
Mm.
So it's
Okay.
happening. If you expect everything in one day, not possible also.
Okay.
So if it has happened in hydro, if it has happened in cement, if
Okay.
it happened in steel,
Mhm.
it will happen in other industries also.
Yes, true. So, okay, almost we're about to complete our 1 hour time. So, 2, 3, okay, questions would be there left
Yeah.
out. Okay, one more things. What would be your suggestions? Okay, from your 6 years tenure here in, okay, still you will go further. So, whatever business running here, okay, you might have experience, okay, meeting with people, okay, talking with people, okay, what are the things they need to do to take their business in next level in your experience with talking, your experience with doing business with local partner?
Financial discipline,
Yes.
especially with the small businessmen here,
Yeah,
financial discipline is very much important.
financial discipline. Wow.
You need to be frugal enough to
Okay.
use your funds.
Yeah.
In maybe you can have 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 businesses,
Yes.
but you
Yes.
treat, or you should have those many businesses, only those where you can spend good amount of your time.
Yes.
When it's a financial discipline and resource management.
Okay.
When I say resource, it's not only the financial resource person, it is your brain also.
Yes.
How much time you can spend on the business.
Yes.
And third part is business will not grow if you don't involve yourself. I have money, I have given somebody to run the business, it will not grow. You have to run for or work hard for to earn the
Okay.
money out of it.
Okay.
So financial discipline, management of resources, and personal involvement. these are three big things people should ensure while doing the business.
Okay.
Because I've seen people have invested in multiple businesses. People have used their earned from one business and put it in a different business,
Mm-hmm.
and this business is now they are not. This business is overlooked when they
Okay.
started a new business.
Yes.
These are the challenges. You should stabilize one business from you have a base and then start a new business. No harm in starting a new business
Okay.
or growing into a different job, different or diversifying your work.
Okay.
But then you should maintain the financial discipline, resource management, and your own personal involvement in the business.
Okay. What about the opportunities in Nepal? How?
There is a tremendous opportunities in
Okay,
Nepal.
like.
I would say, see, our business, which is automobile industry, is dependent industry.
Mm.
So when I say dependent industry, like if the hydro project works, power
Yeah.
improves, if uh, the government spending improves on the infrastructure development,
Yes.
our industry will definitely will grow.
Okay.
So, and then there is a lot of opportunity to improve
Mm.
infrastructure. There is a huge opportunity in hydro.
Yes.
So, and this is a always circular economy.
Yes.
You spend at one location, one point, one business. Like
Mm.
you built a road.
Yes.
As you built a road, there was no road earlier, but you now built a road. The transportation will improve.
Yes.
The location which is connecting it starts coming up. There is a
Okay.
small business comes in.
Okay.
So it's all about
Mm.
the circular economy, which definitely has a huge opportunity to grow in Nepal.
Okay. What about okay? What sort of things in policy wise you think that okay from Nepal's government prospect they should do?
Policy wise, I will not make comment.
Yeah.
Knowing my
Whatever policy that you have gone through till date, okay, you have faced.
no,
Do you think it's
how I'll
enough?
put it is, I will not make a comment on a policy,
Okay.
knowing my position in the
Oh
country.
yes.
But definitely there is a, I would say, how you looked at it as policy is definitely there is an opportunity to improve the infrastructural or capital spending in the country,
Wow.
which will grow the entire economy of the country.
Yes.
Not it's not only the automobile, but road infrastructure or airport infrastructure or other infrastructural spending by the government,
That has to be.
which will definitely will help in
Okay.
multifold
Okay.
to grow the economy of the
Okay.
country.
It's all about circulation of money, and even this crisis came because of not paying the dues amount of that all these businessmen by government. That also I had heard. Okay, I don't know whether.
We also heard it, but
Uh,
there must be some challenges to the government also.
Okay,
Government
okay.
will not deliberately stop somebody's payment.
Okay, okay. So at second class, okay. So what kind of already we have a lot talk about this, okay? In today's situations, okay, specifically, what sort of leadership's going to work for business from your perspective?
So when you talk about leadership, we talked about the leadership which the leader who will take a decision and a responsibility of that decision.
Okay.
But decision making is always a collective decision making.
Yeah.
Of course, as a leader, you need to lead the team with your experience,
Mm-hmm.
and you stand for your decisions.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot run away if there is a failure because of what decision you are making.
Okay.
So it is always important to enjoy. When you will enjoy, I would say I am very much fond of cricket one. So when any cricket team won the match, people praise for the captain,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah.
And then it, when you look at a captain of the cricket team always talk about it is because my team
Yes.
we have won.
Yes.
But when they lose, captain takes the responsibility on his head.
Yes.
No, it's there is some decisions we have learned from this loss,
Yes.
and it's completely my responsibility to improve further.
Yes.
And this is where it has to be a leadership. The captain
Yes.
should lead from front
Yeah.
and take a responsibility of the failure
Yes.
and give a responsibility of success to the team.
Okay. So at the end, it's all about attitude, and it's all about how you take your team, whether you take it collectively or not, whether you listen to your team or not. Okay. Only listening will not solve it. Okay. After listening, how much you take and implement that things, that also matters. So at the end, sir, is there anything left out that we didn't discuss?
I don't think there will. Of course, there will be a lot of things we can discuss, but I'm happy. Thank you. You've given me opportunity to talk on multiple points. My views, personal views, I could share, which I have learned over years.
Yes. So I must admit that okay, I haven't gone through okay company's prospect side because it's a more of a okay one-to-one conversation.
Yes.
So I most of the time I put it aside company part. So yes, from today's our conversation, our viewers they're going to learn a lot about okay how it works in Nepal, okay, and why people are moving and why people business are failure, okay. So as you said, okay, leadership, financial resources, discipline, okay. One of point that I really toss is financial discipline, and I most of the time whenever I do have discussion with friends, I usually say that okay, foremost things to be successful in business, whatever professions, financial discipline is the must. So Chaitanya Kagalkar
One more
sir,
point I will
yeah,
get
please,
the positive approach.
yeah, positive attitude,
Other
yeah,
than this, positive approach to look at the things. Things will go bad in some days,
yes,
but you don't lose your patience and don't get into a negativity. Or keep positive yourself. Definitely things are,
yes,
there is one saying, today's time will also pass.
yes.
When you say this time will also pass, is
Okay.
like if today's time is bad, it will be past and tomorrow will be a good day. And if you are enjoying a good time, you have to mindful enough and you have to prepare yourself for a bad time.
Wow, thank you for last note. So it was awesome, and Chaitanya Kagalkar sir, thank you for your time and given an opportunity. Next time, again, possibly we meet again. Okay, sir.
Definitely.
So
It is my pleasure to be here and thank you very much, sir.
once again thank you. साथीहरू आजको यो संवादलाई टुङ्ग्याउन अगाडि तपाईँहरूलाई भन्नै पर्दाखेरि यो अङ्ग्रेजीमा रह्यो र अलि बुझ्नलाई गाह्रो पनि भयो होला, तर पनि जतिजनाले बुझ्नुभयो पक्कै पनि तपाईँहरूले धेरै लेसनहरू लिनुभयो होला भन्ने आशाका साथ आजको यो संवादबाट पोडकास्टबाट बिदा लिन चाहन्छु। नमस्ते।